Bruce is always in the coaching box during the game. Reminder, he's in charge of the replays. I'm looking at all of you at this table. I mean, Schefter, I'll start with you. Have you ever heard? Okay, never mind. I'll start with you. What?
I don't think I've ever heard of anything like this in my whole career being associated with the National Football League, where an executive is sitting in the coach's box and is in charge of of challenge flags?
Like, is he in the game planning meetings? Like, I don't understand. I don't know Bruce Allen's football acumen as a strategist, but if you're going to be in the coach's box on game day and making those type of pivotal decisions, you need to be there when they come up with the game plan on Monday or after the game when they're working through and they're installing it. You need to be there throughout. That inconsistency, I think, throws you off. You're not a fan who could just sit on TV and watch the replay, because losing those timeouts, making those decisions have impacts on a game going forward. And if I were a coach in that situation, I'd be furious. There's no way. And if I'm a coach looking to come into this situation later, like, I know that Bruce Allen and that Daniel Snyder want to get a big coach later on at some point.
Schefter,
it's going to be impossible to hire that guy.
I want everyone behind the scenes. Schefter took a picture of the screen while we were talking. What were you doing?
I have my reasons.
What is your reaction to this story?
Listen, I don't like to ever cast doubts on another person's story. I'm surprised to hear that. I don't know that it's true. I'd have to check around to see that it is before I could comment on it. Like, it's hard for me to imagine that that's true. If it is, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I hope it's false. And if they want to hire a coach in the future, there is no coach who has options who would come into a situation like this where this in particular.
Well, that's why this is significant, Laura, because this past week, not in the coach's box, but in the owner's box, was Urban Meyer. And if Urban Meyer is aware of this, then what?
Yeah, listen, he's not going there. I mean, there's no way that Urban Meyer goes and coaches this team if this is the type of delineation of power that they have. And I think we can all agree now that Urban Meyer must have just been hanging out in the owner's box and just trying to take in a nice National Football League game, because otherwise there's no reason for him to be there. He's not going to go and coach the Redskins.
What is your sense of that, by the way? Urban Meyer and the possibilities we hear him connect in Washington, Dallas, other places.
I think Urban Meyer is interested in coaching the NFL. I think he has an interest. I think he'd be open to talking to people about it. I don't know how much people will or won't speak to him. Certainly it's an intriguing name that's out there, but I think he is definitely interested in getting back or getting to the NFL if that were an option. He would sit down, he would listen, and if the right opportunity were to come along, I think he would be interested.
I actually think he could succeed in the NFL. I've been thinking about this a lot, and I remember earlier when this first became a story, the reaction was kind of like Urban Meyer can't go in and adjust his skill set to an NFL where you are not in complete control.
They're doing all of this in the NFL now.
No, but I think the argument against Urban Meyer was about the control thing, because you're not going to have full control when the players get paid as much as they do, and there's owners and there's GMs. But when I look back over Urban Meyer's career, it's been full of adjustments. It's been going from Bowling Green to Utah to Ohio State to Florida, and it's been full of adjustments all the way through. He's a smart guy, and I think more important than strategy is knowing how to run an organization. I think Urban Meyer,
program builder.
He can build a program.
Yes, but if there's one thing we can say of all college coaches, the successful ones in particular, they are control freaks.
Right.
So he's going to say, wait, who decides who throws the challenge flag?
There's no way that's happening.
I'd like to be in that room when that conversation takes place.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.